Angela Frice coming to you guys today with a 5 kind of friends that you should get rid of. And since my 5 signs that your friends are fake video did well, I decided to make this one. So with that being said, let's get into it. So number 1 has to be the flake, and I think we've all encountered those type of friends that will flake on you. You will arrange to hang out with them, go link up with them, and then they never show up, or they have like 1,000,001 excuses as for why you guys can't hang out. And it's one thing to be genuinely busy. Like, I understand school and work and daily activities can get in the way, but for you to just blow someone off like that is just whack. That's the difference. There's a difference between being busy and, you know, letting someone know, hey, I'm busy, like work is in the way or school's in the way, I may not have time, and just, you know, blowing someone off, having them think that you're coming and then you never show up. That's just whack. And the harsh reality about that is it just goes to show that they don't value your time. And this may hurt when I say this, it just goes to show that actions speak louder than words. You just aren't that important to them, because if they really wanted to hang out with you, they would make the effort to link up sometime. You know, no one's ever that busy, to be honest, just to keep it 100. If they really wanted to, they would make it happen. And it's like a harsh reality. It just goes to show that you're not that important to them and that they don't value your time. And they are the same people that wonder why they're alone, because you blow people off, and no one likes to have their time wasted. So steer clear of people who can't keep their word, who are just unreliable. Okay, number 2 has to be the distraction. And the distraction is those type of friends that just party and turn up. They only link up with you to like party and turn up. They have no set goals, they're not driven, they have no aspirations, and that isn't a friend, that's a distraction. Because they are the same people that end up being 35 or 40 still turning up at the club. Like, the club isn't going anywhere. Like, where are your goals, your aspirations? You need to surround yourself with people who are driven, because those are winners in life. You don't want to be around people who are just constantly like doing meaningless stuff, like partying and turning up. There's nothing wrong with like enjoying yourself here and there, but like every day, like turning up 24/7, it gets old. And especially when you're 30 something or 40 and you still have like no career, and your friends are out there with their families, they have families and careers, and you're still turning up and not making use of your life and indulging in foolishness, like getting lit. It's just not a good look. So yeah, like, steer clear of distractions. You want to surround yourself with people who are driven, because they are the ones who will encourage you to better yourself, and even show you even some business opportunities and open doors for you. Like, you want to surround yourself with bosses and people who are inspired and who are just driven, who are just go-getters, not losers. You don't want to surround yourself with just bums. And another thing is, you are who you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people who aren't driven, who are just losers and bums that just party all day, you kind of become sucked into their habits and you become them. But if you surround yourself with people who are bosses and winners, just driven, have aspirations and goals set for themselves, like, you put yourself in a better position instead of surrounding yourself with people who are distractions. And also, people with distractions, they don't really care for your well-being. They like may even get you into like dangerous situations because of their poor decisions, you know? So just keep that in mind, that you are who you surround yourself with. So number 3 is the competitor. And the competitor is those type of people who try to compete with their friends. Instead of congratulating their friends when they accomplish something big, they try to compete with them or outdo them by trying to get information out of their friends, asking them how they accomplished X, Y, and Z. Now, like, I'm not saying there's something wrong with asking questions, but when it's like every time you accomplish something and they're asking, oh, how did you accomplish X, Y, and Z? And it's like, why can't you just be happy for them? Why are you trying to like figure out, oh, how they got there? And it just goes to show that they're kind of jealous in a way. So they're trying to also accomplish that goal that you just hit, and they're trying to accomplish that goal to try and dim your light, and that's just so whack. It's just best to just be happy for people and their success instead of just being a hater. So steer clear of people who don't applaud you during your triumphs. They try to make everything a competition. Number 4 is the passive one, and I call this the passive one because these are the people that make shady comments. They make little slick comments. It would be like, oh, your face is getting a little chubby. Oh, just kidding. Oh, you're too skinny. You know, you should eat like a steak or something. You know, they always say something slick out the mouth, and then they try to play it off as, oh, they're just joking. But no, that's what they meant. So steer clear of people who like always try to make these little slick remarks. I said people, friends who try to make slick remarks at you because that's how they feel. Like they may like throw little slick shots at you and then play it off as a joke, and no, that's not a joke, that's what they meant, you know, because that's just whack. Like, why are you making little sly comments at your friends, you know? And then they're also the same ones that when it's like your birthday and it's time to like post a picture of you, they post like the worst picture of you. They will post the one where you look just bad in a bad angle, and they just post the worst pic of you. Out of all the bomb selfies on your Instagram, they choose the worst one, or the one that you shared with them on FaceTime or something. So yeah, just a shady friend. So number 5 is the careless friend, and I call them the careless one because they're the ones that just don't care about your well-being. So let's say that you come to them in confidence to get some advice, and you may be going through a rough time in your life or just a rough patch, and they just don't care. They give you like just a vague response like, oh, I don't know, figure it out yourself, you know. They just don't care. They just give you some vague response and just blow you off, just brush you off. But then the moment that they're going through something, you're the first person they call. They're venting to you about like their mishaps and everything that they're going through. But then they don't care to hear about what you're going through. They don't care to listen to you when you are trying to seek, you know, advice. And those people are just self-absorbed. They just don't care for others, to be honest. They just care about themselves. They're just too full of themselves to really help others in need. So that wraps up my 5 kind of friends you should cut off video. And with that being said, please like, subscribe, and feel free to leave your feedback in the comment section below. Bye.